The billionaire froze as a small, trembling hand placed a crumpled note on his desk. Security tried to pull the child away, but something in her voice stopped him cold. In uneven handwriting were 6 words that would change his life forever. "Please, don't let my mommy die." His eyes widened. The room fell silent. But how did it come to this? Who was this girl? And why did her note feel so painfully familiar? And what he discovered next would turn his perfect world upside down. Before we go deeper, tell us where you're watching from, and hit that subscribe button if you believe one act of kindness can still change the world. Lila Summers, 9 years old, lived in a small, run-down apartment with her mother Maria, who was gravely ill. Maria had once been a teacher, full of life and hope, but the illness had drained her strength. Bills piled up, and the doctors delivered a blunt message. Without surgery, she won't make it through the month. Lila, overhearing this, whispered to herself, "Then I'll find a job." She looked up at a billboard of Damien Cole, smiling confidently, the face of wealth, power, and influence. She didn't know it yet, but behind that smile was a man haunted by his own past, a past that would collide with hers in ways neither could imagine. Lila walked miles through rain-soaked streets, clutching her mother's medical papers. She reached the city's skyscrapers, a world of glass and privilege. Guards mocked her. "This isn't a place for kids." She sat outside for hours, cold and soaked, until a kind receptionist, Elena, noticed her. "Why are you here?" she asked. "Please, I need a job. My mommy's sick. I can clean floors," Lila replied. That single sentence would soon make headlines, shaking the world of a man who thought he had seen and controlled it all. Damien Cole arrived, sleek and commanding, barely glancing at the crumpled note. "I don't do charity," he muttered. Lila's small voice responded, "It's not charity, sir. It's work." Security moved to escort her out, but she turned back and whispered, "I'll wait outside. Maybe tomorrow." That night, Damien couldn't sleep. Her voice echoed in his mind, a small reminder of what he had lost and what he might still save. Damien's mind drifted to his late daughter, Emily, lost years ago in a tragic accident. Her last words echoed in his memory. "Promise you'll help kids who need you, Daddy." He opened Lila's crumpled note again, hands trembling. This wasn't pity, it was recognition. He remembered a promise he had buried beneath decades of wealth, control, and isolation. What he did next would change both their lives forever. Damien sent his assistant to find the girl. Hours later, they discovered Lila asleep outside the building, soaked from rain, clutching her backpack and papers. "Bring her inside, and find her mother," Damien ordered, ignoring protests about the press. It wasn't guilt driving him, it was recognition. In her small frame he saw Emily, and in helping Lila, he could honor the promise he had made years ago. Damien visited Maria secretly at the hospital. The doctors confirmed her condition. Surgery was critical, needed immediately. He covered all expenses anonymously. As Maria was wheeled into the operating room, Lila held her mother's hand, whispering, "He said yes, Mommy. He said yes." While one life was being saved, the world outside began spinning with rumors and speculation, threatening to destroy the man who had quietly saved a family. News leaked. Billionaire's secret deal with a street child? The media twisted the story, accusing Damien of manipulation. Board members panicked. Investors threatened withdrawal. Damien could have exposed Lila's story to clear his name, but he chose silence. "Some things are worth more than reputation," he told his team. He protected the girl, even at the cost of his own public image. It was revealed that the leak came from a rival executive hoping to frame Damien. Meanwhile, Maria's surgery succeeded. Lila recorded a short video. "He saved my mom's life. Please don't hate him." The video went viral, inspiring millions. Headlines called it the Miracle Note story. The biggest miracle, however, was still ahead. Damien revealed to his assistant, "That little girl, she reminds me of Emily." He visited Lila and Maria privately. Maria froze, recognizing him as Emily's former nanny, the woman who had saved Damien's daughter during the accident years ago. All these years, their fates had been tied by a single tragedy, and now the lives of the living and the lost were finally intertwined. The rival executive tried to exploit Maria's past to discredit Damien. Lila overheard and ran to his office. "You don't have to hide what happened. She forgave you." Damien broke down, revealing years of guilt, neglect, and loss. For the first time, the billionaire who once had everything truly understood the meaning of loss. Damien resigned from his company and donated a portion of his fortune to a children's foundation, the Emily Lila Fund. Lila and Maria moved into a new home, safe and healthy. The narrator reflects, "Sometimes the smallest voices echo loudest, if someone chooses to listen." But months later, a mysterious letter arrived at Damien's desk. Damien opened the letter. It was from Lila. "Dear Mr. Cole, you didn't just save my mom, you saved me. Someday I'll be the one helping others, just like you." Tears fell onto the paper. For the first time in years, he didn't feel alone. If this story touched your heart like it did ours, hit that like button. It helps us reach more people who still believe in hope. Do you think one small act of kindness can really change the world? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget, subscribe for more powerful, true life-inspired stories every week.